Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining. I'm Jamie Peterson, Director of Wolfram U, and I'm glad to have this chance to share with you some of our initiatives and projects we've been working on in the last year. I'm hopeful that even those of you who are familiar with our offerings and have participated in a study group or taken one of our courses will still find something useful and new, perhaps, that's offered on our website today. Um, Yesterday at Stephen's keynote, I was, well, first of all, so impressed with this new website we have. It's simply beautiful. And this really, I think, effectively communicates our company mission for reaching out to fields of all kinds and trying to deliver the message that computational power and modern tools are really available at the fingertips of nearly everyone, not just computer scientists or software engineers, but anyone who's interested in becoming computationally literate. And Wolfram U certainly mimics this mission. And we strive to offer a really wide range of training and resources in all kinds of computational fields. I'm hoping that those of you here might be inspired by some of the content you see today and even consider sharing some of your instructional content or even computational projects and research that you've been working on. If there's something that might be valuable for the wider Wolfram community, consider reaching out to us and putting your content on Wolfram U. And we'll be talking about the different formats available. And here on my notebook, I've got our contact address. So feel free to reach out. We also have an exhibitor booth in the conference website, and there's a place where you can even leave us a message if you like. You can check out some of our preview videos there and some other resources. So really, we're looking for feedback. Any suggestions you have for content or areas that maybe you've been looking for that you haven't found on Wolfram U, we want to hear that too. So my idea with this notebook is just to kind of help me with my talking points, but I really, my plan is really to kind of give you a tour of our website and show you what the latest enhancements are. First of all, on our Wolfram U homepage, we have new user interactive search facilities, and we've made these changes in the last year after getting feedback from the conference and from other site visits to customers where we ask them how they use the site and what would be helpful to them. So this is a search field. You can search all of Wolfram U, find out what's going on. I put in boot camp, and here are the 2 boot camps that we run each year. The Neural Nets boot camp is coming up in January, so just some weeks away for that one. If I go to our courses catalog, let's see how some of these other search features work. First of all, we have these quick search buttons at the top of our catalog. So for instance, if you have interest in machine learning topics, you might search for machine learning, and here we have 68 results in our catalog showing us all kinds of different formats. We have special events, video lessons, webinars, study groups, all kinds of different resources that you can explore. Let's take a look at some of these. Video lessons and video courses, of course, these have embedded videos right on the page. This video course has several videos. We log them here. There's 11, some very short here in this series, but the series overall should help move you from the beginning of the topic and exploring different topic areas in this an introduction to neural net framework. Video lessons similarly have an embedded video on the page. Here's just a single video lesson on Notebook Assistant. Let's talk about our interactive courses. Those are really the flagship resource on our Wolfram U page. In fact, if I search by type here, I can look at all the interactive courses. That'll show me all 32 results here. These are all our interactive course titles. You'll notice there's as well as this is Stephen Wolfram's Elementary Introduction to the Wolfram Language, based on his 3rd edition book. There's a lot of math topics. And of course, we have a lot of math experts in-house at Wolfram, and so we take advantage of that and encourage them to produce some of these really beautiful courses on mathematics topics like finite mathematics, special functions, differential equations, etc. But if you browse these courses, you'll see there's other areas as well. Visual explorations and data science, multi-paradigm data science, cryptography, electric circuits. So really any computational area is fair game for an interactive course. Let's take a look at Elementary Introduction to Wolfram Language. I'm signed in to the Wolfram Cloud already. Here's my account right here. And that means I come right in with my Wolfram ID. And this is our interactive course framework. There's several elements to it. There's a video. I can play this video and get a recorded lesson. This is the notebook that corresponds to the lesson. So if you're following along with the video, you can scroll through the notebook and maintain your pace here as you watch the video, or you can come back later and refer to the book text. You can really use this interface however you see fit. There's also this, you might notice this is a new interactive feature. This is where you can switch just to the video view alone and back to the interactive view. Another element of this framework is a Scratch notebook. Here's where you can type Wolfram input and compute. You can click and copy from the notebook and try out the code yourself. This other tab here is our new Course Assistant. And each lesson preloads a few, typically 3 sample Course Assistant questions to help you get started with this AI interface. This is based on our LLM Kit functionality. The Course Assistant is included with a Wolfram Notebook Assistant and LLM Kit subscription. So it's available here when you have that subscription. And as you can see, I've preloaded some of these answers here, and you can even type your own question in the Course Assistant window to explore your own questions. What we're hoping is this is really going to aid people's understanding. This Course Assistant is informed of the lesson notebook, so it knows everything about the lesson notebook and can help remind you what you've just learned, what you've just covered with the instructor. And you can even ask for code examples. You can ask for Wolfram language functionality questions. It's a smart assistant, and it's pretty exciting that this has been launched in 2025. The progress tracking is the other cool feature about these interactive courses. Here you can see the video progress. I've logged 27 of the 48 videos towards completion. I've completed 2 of the 5 quizzes. In fact, you can even see my quiz results here. And when I meet these requirements for this course, I will get a course completion certificate, which will be available right here in the framework. And this is all free right now for users to come and explore with all of these interactive courses. So it's a really great resource, and people have been enjoying them. We've had very high participation rates with these, and we plan to keep on releasing these. We roll out several each year. And again, if you have content that you think might qualify to be included as a computational topic in our interactive course collection, we'd be happy to talk to you about that. So let me check my talking points here. Yes, self-serve content, which we're just looking at, video courses and interactive courses, and then scheduled events are also part of the Wolfram U picture. So let me come back to my Wolfram U homepage here. Let's take a look at instructor-led courses. So instructor-led courses are, this is our collection, 15 results here. These courses are scheduled at a specific date and time. You sign up to save your seat. It's free, but you do need to reserve your seat in advance. An instructor joins you online and guides you through these courses with poll questions, check your understanding questions, and then a quiz at the end for a completion certificate. And this particular course has been very enjoyable. It's our Computational Explorations course, and what we do is harvest examples from our example repository. And we have here right now with these three scheduled, we have cartography examples, image analysis, microscopy, and music. And we're always collecting new examples and coming up with new sessions. I think we have 6 of these sessions with different example sets right now, and we'll be changing those up for 2026. If you have suggestions about those, let us know. But it's worth a check back. We hope people will come back and enjoy the new collections of examples that we've got there. Other scheduled events, of course, are special events and webinars. Let's take a look at those. We run these routinely. Every week you can find something new in our offerings. These 2 are on demand, meaning they're available 24/7, anytime. The others, you sign up and reserve a seat at the upcoming event. This is a special event for a particular region, for the Philippines. Here's our boot camp. But these are typically an hour, hour and a half, and we try to keep those on, interesting topics of the day. The last type of format I was going to hit here are our study groups. And study groups right now, let's take a look at what study groups we have offered. We have 2 open for registration. We have the Wolfram Language and LLMs study group coming up next week, and then Introduction to Partial Differential Equations. And this will actually be based on an upcoming course, the course lessons, and you'll be online with the instructor for these sessions between these 2 weeks, meeting each day for an hour, kind of a lunch and learn experience. And it's a really cool opportunity to interact with the instructor, the author as the instructor of this course, and get a preview for what's coming as a future interactive course. I want to mention that every event we run, whether it's one of these video courses, let me just go back to those again, just to kind of show you what we've got there. If I go to video lessons and say, look at the biomolecules lesson here, right up here, there's a download lesson notebook. All of our resources, we're always making notebooks available to you. And of course, the idea is we want you to have access to the code yourself, try things out, try different examples, play with the exercises or the explorations. And if you're an instructor-led, those are downloadable. If you're in the course even, if you scroll down here, you can download the notebook from the course lesson. So we're always making notebooks available, and we think that's an important aspect to the training. Certifications are another important element of Wolfram U. Let me go back to I can just get the certifications right here in our nav bar. Wolfram certifications are available at 3 levels. You can see those here, completion or attendance, level 1 and level 2. I guess that's really 4 levels, isn't it? Attendance is really for something like a webinar where basically it's an acknowledgement that you participated and you showed up. Completion involves an assessment. So if you get a course completion certificate, that means you have completed all the quizzes and the video lessons for a particular course. Level 1 and level 2 are our higher level courses, or certifications, sorry. And level 1s here typically involve an exam. So in this case, let me show you the elementary introduction again. You've moved through all these lessons. You can navigate here by progressing through the table of contents. This is a lot of lessons, has 48 video lessons. And then here's the quizzes to take as you complete sections of the course. And here's my efforts here. If you look at my progress, again, you can see I've completed 2 of the 5 quizzes on my way to earning this completion certificate. Let me show you one more course, Visual Explorations. This one is a course that I completed. So if we go here and check my progress, you can see I completed all the videos, I completed all the quizzes, and look, my course completion certificate is available right here. I click on this, I have a shareable certificate that I can download or print. I can share this on social media, put it on my LinkedIn profile, And we think that's a pretty handy option to have as part of your course completion. This course does have a level 1 exam. So here's that exam. When you're ready, you request it, you download it, and it's automatically graded. And when you complete and pass that exam, you will earn your level 1 proficiency, in this case in visual exploration of data science. So that's how you earn a level 1 certificate. Let me go back to Wolfram U and our certifications. Level 2 certifications are the highest or most advanced level. These typically require projects. And most of the time, users who earn these certificates, the level 2, have participated in our boot camp. And that's because they get a lot of guided instruction in that experience and work towards a project completion to earn that. There's also a Wolfram language expertise certification available. This page tells you all about it. There's a grading rubric available to help you kind of evaluate what kind of projects required. But those certifications are available. Unique opportunities. I wanted to just mention that we say webinars, but that can encompass a lot of different things. We run online colloquiums where we bring in outside experts. Boot camps I've mentioned. So we hope that you kind of keep an eye on what's going on at Wolfram U, kind of check back on our page. We always post what's new and upcoming here on the front page. And if you go to our courses or even our calendar, you can see what's coming up. We have events in other languages. This is a French session that's running. I can sort by my language, and since I'm on an English system here, I'll get my English events listed first. So all kinds of ways to keep up with what's coming up next and offered on Wolfram U. So what else is new? Wolfram Course Assistant. Let's take a look at that. I showed you that in the elementary algebra or elementary introduction course. Let me go back here. This is the Course Assistant window here. And again, this is available with a Notebook Assistant LLM Kit subscription, and you can find out more information here. We have this banner leading to Course Assistant information all over our website, so feel free to check that out. Microcredentials. This is a new program that is coming soon. This is really a self-driven experience, kind of a super MOOC. There's 8 component courses here. They're listed here. It's based on the curriculum from our boot camps. And the idea is boot camps have been a really fantastic opportunity, but it's really a relatively small subset of people who can enjoy those boot camps, people who are able to give, devote 2 intense weeks, full days online with us to complete that boot camp. So we thought, how can we offer that as a self-directed experience for people who maybe can't commit to that block of time? And the answer is this micro-credential program. And so it contains a lot of content. It includes your level 1 and level 2 certification assessments. So when you pay your fee for the program, this is already included. And it also includes access to the AI Course Assistant. So when you're in those interactive courses, you have a 90-day subscription that gives you access to that Course Assistant, and you're able to take full advantage of that benefit as well. So this is pretty cool, and we're excited to see how people respond to that. So interactive courses, I just wanted to make sure I hit all my points here. Yeah, about 16,000 users annually in those interactive courses. So that's something we're proud of. Again, you join by using your Wolfram ID. It's a free account, but when you log in with your Wolfram ID, what that is enabling is that tracking functionality tied to your account, so that you can leave, come back another day, and see where your progress, where to resume. We talked about all the components of that, the shareable certificates. Yeah. So I think we covered that. Let's see what else I wanted to cover. Video lessons, 140 titles. And again, always free to watch. And the same with the video courses that are those series of embedded videos on the page. Instructor-leds, check my talking points here. Um, I think we talked about all this. That's great. Yep. So again, free, but requires registration to reserve your place. Daily study groups. I had some stats here for you. We've run 71 of these groups with 54,000 participants. It started in the pandemic, and it was Stephen Wolfram's suggestion to offer a quality educational experience that people could join during that pandemic when everyone was on lockdown and schools were closed, and people were really kind of starved for quality training experiences. And so that's when we started these. I wanted to show you here. I've brought up all of our archived. We have 27 of our archived study groups here, and you can see how the topics have ranged from, biodiversity explorations to quantum computation, to modeling electric vehicle dynamics. And so when you look at any of these archived events, again, these videos are embedded on the page. So these are the recordings from the live study group. And while you're not interacting live with anybody here, you do have the benefit of seeing all that material. And again, you can download all the study group materials here from the page. So that's pretty nice. Let's see, what else? Webinars. We talked a little bit about that. I guess I just wanted to point out that when you do see the webinars on our website, sometimes you'll see them at more friendly North American times, which of course is where we're located with the Wolfram headquarters in Champaign, Illinois, the US. But there's also Europe-friendly times, and that's because of our UK webinar staff who organize sessions. So there are what would be an early morning time for us in the US, more time zones. So just kind of be aware of that, I guess, when you're signing up for events. Again, they're always free with presentation materials shared, and we do offer participation certificates for webinars. Bootcamp, we talked about a little bit. It's coming up January 5th. This is the boot camp, and here's what the agenda looks like, going through these topics and a daily schedule that does fill a full day with tech mentors and instructors and Wolfram experts and outside experts too coming in to share some case studies and things. But this camp really does a lot to further your skills and your knowledge, and then guide you to a certification as well. The data science bootcamp is the second bootcamp. That's typically in July, August timeframe. So we're planning on that for 2026. Wolfram certifications, we did talk about. So here's some links for you. The course assistant. Yep, and that's a good way to describe it. Contextually aware answers and relevant example code. So this, again, is pretty new, and we're hoping people take advantage of it. It's a pretty nice feature of those courses. And I talked about our microcredentials. We do have more titles in the pipeline. This AI programming based on our bootcamp curricula is coming out first, but there will be others that follow, and so we're looking for feedback there. Let me just see. I thought I had a poll, and I'm not sure. I don't see it here. Let's see if I can get it here. I wanted to ask what Wolfram U resources have you tried? So it looks like people are trying a little of everything, which is really fantastic. And whoever said none of the above, I hope that does change. And you check some things out. Let me take a look at the Q&A or the chat and see if there's anything I need to look at. Nicholas is asking if we collaborate with Khan Academy. No, not yet. We have not collaborated with Khan Academy. How do you search by free courses? That's a good question. Let's see. I think really what you have to do there is just be aware that everything in our catalog, I'm clicking everything that's free here. All this stuff is free. I guess special event would be the exception because that would be boot camps and so forth. But essentially, the big percentage of our catalog is free. The only things that are paid, and I don't know, might be if we could put a keyword in there maybe to search the paid events, but it's really the special events, which would be like our boot camps or the micro credentials. But again, some of these are even free here. This is free. The conference is free here for Philippines. These do have fees, the summer camp. So yeah, mostly it's the special events. Does the Notebook Assistant and LLM Kit come with a university subscription? I think that does depend on your site license. And that really would be a question for the account representative on your account, because I think that is the case for some site licenses, but again, there's different levels, different add-ons, and not an automatic answer there. Yeah, and a question about the tutoring project, which isn't that a fascinating project by Teo Gray. And we've got our eyes on it. It's very interesting, and it will be interesting to see the success of that. But it's looking pretty good so far. But it is, at this point, it is a separate project for us. Thank you for responding to the questions. We have our Wolfram U staff here. Oh, that was the last thing I was going to do, was share this PDF of our staff. So if you do reach out to us, or actually whenever you do reach out to us and participating in our events, this is our content-based staff of Wolfram U. So Arbin, our instructional materials manager, Abrita, one of our certified instructors, and then we have project managers and project coordinators. These are the people you'll be interacting with if you do reach out to us and want to work on a content project, and we hope you do that. Thank you so much for being here. I think I am out of time. Looks like 1 minute still. Okay, perfect. So I got what I wanted to share. I'm very pleased about that. Let me just take a last look at the Q&A. Feel free to visit our booth as a reminder, the Wolfram U exhibitor booth on the conference page if you want to interact with us further, or of course, we have I'll put our email address on the screen again here, wolfram-u@wolfram.com. Feel free to reach out to us anytime. Thanks, everybody. It's been a pleasure to meet with you today at the conference.